Hi friends, this is the intermediate mat. We'll be building off of the foundational exercises. There may be a little bit less description. You're still thinking of moving through the center. We start to add on the different shapes and movements that the spine can make, building into some extension or back bending, as well as side bending and twists. Always thinking of our core principles of moving from the center out. So as we come onto the mat again, we can come down with a wide-legged stance, wider than your hips, bending the knees over the toes, and then tucking the tailbone to come down. Or you can come back through the lunge, you take one leg behind you, drop down onto that knee, kickstand your shin, and come down onto the mat. So either way, if you still need to use your hands as you're building that ankle knee flexibility, go ahead and do so. Again, protecting your body, you want to make sure you're doing things that feel challenging, that they're heating up your muscles, but if anything hurts, you either back off the range, make your range smaller, or skip that exercise and wait until the next one. We're going to start on our mat, all the way lying on our back, and go right into the 100. So bending the knees in towards the chest, bring your chin into your chest, pull your stomach muscles in and up, and extend the legs long. Zip the legs together like they're one leg, slightly rotating them out to create a Pilates stance. As you lower your legs, you'll find your working level where your stomach can stay pulling in and up. Pump the arms vigorously, inhaling for 5 pumps. Exhale for 5 pumps. 10, in. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, in. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, in. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, in. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, in, creating that length through the body. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60, in, squeezing the bottom a little bit, supporting the legs. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more breaths. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, last breath. All your air goes out. Lower your legs, reach your arms overhead, and exhale deeply. Feel the entire length of your body on the mat. The back of your ribs is stretching. You're not arching the back. You're feeling how much of your body can stretch and imprint into the mat. Inhale, raise your arms, draw your chin to chest, peel the spine up. See if you can squeeze the legs together. And then exhale, flex the feet, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, stretch back. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, flex the feet. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, reach back. Again, inhale, roll up. Exhale. Inhale, good. If you have a hard time turning that corner, again, bend your knees, squeezing the thighs together, and then exhale, reach. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, dive forward. When you come forward, you're up and over your sit bones, not hanging back here. So if you need to soften the knees a little bit to get you over the hips, please do so. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, stretch back. Good. Now your right leg comes up into the air, single leg circle, and feel the frame. The rest of the body is pressing into the mat. Circle the leg around, up 1, around, exhale, 3, center, 4, building that stability, 5, reverse. When we have a stable body, 2, we can move with ease. So the rest of the body is stable, and this right leg can just swing with ease. Switch legs. Left leg comes up. Good. Pull the stomach muscles in and up. Feel your hips reset. and cross. Around, 1. Around, find the middle. Around, 3. Around, press your arms. Around, good. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 5. Reach the leg long. Draw your arms overhead. Chin to chest, roll up. Bend the knees. Roll like a ball. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, balance. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, balance. Inhale, roll back. Come right up the middle. Feel your symmetry in your body. We're equally developing the muscles of the body, uniformly, as Joe would say. One more time. Deep stomach finds your brakes. Lower your feet, pull in, roll down. Right knee comes in, grab onto that leg for the single leg pull. Chin to chest. Reach the left leg long. Change. Stomach in as you pull the knee in. Change. Keep the hips square. Change. Wide elbows. Change. Easy shoulders. Change. Change. Last set. Last one. Both knees come in. Now, if you feel like you get tight calves and cramps in your feet, when you do these extension exercises, reach through your heels and flex your feet instead of pointing your toes. Then you get a stretch through the back of your calves. So I'm going to do that on this one. You can hold your shins in, bring your chin into your chest, pull the stomach in, and reach your arms and legs away from your center. Squeeze your legs together. Exhale, bend in. Inhale, look into your stomach. Come up a little higher in your upper body. Exhale, come in. Inhale, reach and deep in the center. Exhale in. Your arms and legs reach from the deepest center. Exhale in. A little faster now. Reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Rest. Again, if you have a hard time keeping your stomach muscles in and your back arches, you want to lift your legs higher. The weight of our legs is the challenge of the exercise. The higher they are, the easier it is for your stomach to stay pulled in. The lower they go, the more challenging it is for your abdominals to support your back. Now take your right leg straight up. Grab on with both hands. Bring your chin to your chest and curl to look in. Change. Change. Keeping the hips really square. Change. That leg reaches right into the center of the body. And as I switch the legs, that's the challenge. Can I keep my stomach in? Can I keep my chest up? A little faster. Change, 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 change. Last set, last one. Both knees come in, rest your head. Man, it took me a long time to get those back. After babies and surgeries and all the things, but they feel pretty good now. It's all in the practice. Lift the legs up, zip your legs together, turn your legs out a little bit so it gets out of that grippiness in the hips. You can feel the backs of the legs trying to wrap around and squeeze together. And then you're gonna bring your hands onto the back of your legs and chin to chest, double leg pull. Both legs reach long, the stomach is lifting in and up. Exhale, come back in. This is a great one to challenge. Okay, here's where my stomach starts to push out. Pull in and lift the legs back up. Reaching the legs, you go to your working level, really honestly, and then exhale, come back in. When I first came back, I was like, tick, 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 real small. So inhale, reach it long. Exhale, pull it in. Looking at your stomach, keep it pulled down. Exhale, come in. One more time. See if you can curl up a little higher and come in. Bend the knees in. Take your hands behind your head and you're going to lift your head up. Twist to the right. Touch your left elbow to knee. Stretch your left leg. Change. See if you can keep your box square. Change. You're just twisting through the center line of the body. One more each way. Both knees come in, roll up. Take your legs as wide as the mat, spine stretch forward. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, chin to chest, up and over. You're creating lift and then stretch. Lift and stretch. Each vertebra finds space. Inhale, growing even taller than when you went over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, deep in the center. Inhale, coming back up. So the front of our body moves our body towards the forward direction. The back of our body moves us back. The sides of our body, the muscles move us sideways. It's pretty clear that way. So as you're reaching in and up, as you start to come forward, you're using the front of your body. You're contracting those muscles to pull in and move your body forward. Inhale, come back up. Open leg rocker. Scoop the stomach and tilt the pelvis back. Deep in the stomach as you lift your legs. Yeah, you may need to start here and stretch your legs up. Then you can walk your hands up. You can roll back, and then you can come back up to find the balance. Good. This can be a little bit easier if you're holding the backs of your legs to get that sense of a rocking horse feeling. You're scooping to roll back, your buns press down to come up. You have this push and pull, the back of the legs and the deepening of the stomach. Feeling that opposition and starting to create a center of gravity. So if you can, you grab a little higher and you roll back and you come up and you stick it. One more time. You roll back, push the legs forward, you come up, hold, draw the legs together, open the legs. Have a sense that you're sitting on both hips. Draw the legs together, open the legs, just challenging this balance. One more time. It's really coming from the center of you. Draw together. Good. We're going to practice the teaser. So zip your legs, have active legs, lift your powerhouse, and then see if you can let go and balance. And from here, you're going to roll down. You may need to walk your hands, keeping the legs right where they are. They're reaching, the stomach is pulling, you're going down nice and slow, and then you let your legs come down. Bend both knees into the chest for the corkscrew. Let the legs lift up, zip your heels together, and circle the legs. Make a tiny little circle on the ceiling, like the size of a cantaloupe, around and center. Again, if you're feeling tight in your calves, you can do this with your flexed feet, and center, and around, and center. Good, now you can start to make it a little bit bigger. Good. Feeling the weight on the left hip, the center of the hips, and the right hip. Then back to the center. So we're moving the pelvis a little bit, creating a gentle twist in the body. One more time. Left, down, deep stomach pulls the legs back up. They're part of your middle. And now take the left leg all the way down, and the right leg goes across your body so much that that hip lifts. See if you can press your right shoulder into the mat. Your chest stays square and your lower half is twisting. That right leg is going to open up now. Can you keep your left hip grounded? One more time. Lifting the hip, opening the chest, and then drawing that leg all the way out to the side. Bring that leg to the center, switch legs. Good. And now that leg is going to go all the way over. The hip lifts. We've pressed the left shoulder into the mat. And now the whole left side of your waist draws your leg back up to the middle and open out to the side. Draw the leg back into the center and lift your left hip, opening up the whole back side of your box. And now that waistline pulls the hip back into the center. Open it up. Right leg, right hip, right back of the ribs are anchoring onto the mat. Come back into the center. Draw both knees into the chest and roll up. Open the legs wide. Reach your arms out to the side for the saw. So sometimes when we lift up, what we do is actually arch. We think up, but we're really going forward. So imagine you're sitting right up against a wall, or you can have a sense of what your back felt like on the mat, and you're hugging your front to your back. Inhale, keep the hips anchored and twist towards the right leg. Left hand to right foot. Keep the left hip grounded. Rotate in the ribs. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist and round over the left leg. This back arm is stretching away from the front arm, creating that opening in the body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, over. 2, 3. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, over. 2, 3. Inhale, up. Good. Stability in our hips and rotation in our upper body now. So we're just challenging all the different movements. Inhale, come up. Good. Take your arms overhead, grab your left wrist, and side bend over your right leg. Inhale, come up. Take your right hand and side bend over the left. And come up. One more each way, just stretching the whole left side of your body. And now stretching the whole right side of your body. And come up to center. Draw the legs together and flip onto your stomach. The swan. Taking the palms by the chest, feeling now your front of your hip bones. This is our first back bend. So you're gonna feel now you wanna stabilize in the pelvis. So your pubic bone has as much weight as the 2 hip bones. And when you're laying here, you're feeling, okay, my stomach is touching the mat. Could you lift your stomach away from the mat? Like you wanna slip your fingers underneath your belly. Palms come underneath your shoulders. Start to draw your chin away from your chest. And then press gently into your hands. Shoulders draw away from the mat. As your shoulders and your back body start to engage that upper back, press your pubic bone down into the mat. So you feel there's a lengthening of your low back. Sometimes when we come up like this, we just dump into our low back. So you're feeling your pubic bone tucking under and pressing into the mat. You should feel a pretty good stretch in your hip flexors. And then just lower down. And again, we start to lengthen the front of your throat, open the front of your chest, draw your shoulder blades down your back. You're using your upper back. Your pubic bone is pressing into the mat, creating length in your low back and an arch in your upper back. Lower down. This time, you're gonna draw the chin away from your chest. Start to peel your chest away from the mat and press into the hands to see how straight you can get your arms. Sometimes you may need to walk your hands a little more forward and keep the legs a little wider as you pull your belly off of the mat to stretch the front and use the back of your body. Lower down. One more time. Lengthen the neck, shoulders draw away from the ears, press into the hands, lift the chest. Good. Stomach in, tucking the tail. You feel a deep stretch in the front of your body. Look over your right shoulder, look down, look over your left shoulder. Both shoulders are soft and away from the ears. Look down, look over your right shoulder. You can always be kind of up on your forearms if it's too much of a back bend, and then just lower down all the way. Shake your hips right, left, bend your knees, shake them right, left. And now let the legs come down again. Come up onto the forearms now. Your elbows are in front of your shoulders. And we're gonna start to wake up this upper abdominal and the underarms. So can you draw your elbows back, drag them back towards your pelvis? And you feel your shoulders draw away from your ears, your neck get longer, and you feel the muscles in your armpits. Your back of your armpits and your front of your armpits are working here. Pull deeply in and up. Feel the pubic bone press down. Bend your right knee and kick your booty twice. Left knee, kick, kick. Right knee, kick, kick. Left knee, kick, kick. Now flex your feet. Spank, spank. Spank, spank. Good. You're using your hamstrings here and you're stretching your quads. Last set. It's pretty gentle. One more time. Good. Now you're going to take your head in your hands and you're going to bend your right leg and see if you can lift it up and lower down. And then your left leg, bend and see if you can pick up that knee and lower down. Can you keep your hips grounded on the mat? Deep stomach. One more time. And lower down. Good. Now take your hands behind your back, one on top of the other. And you're going to bend both knees. Sometimes when we bend our knees, our hips tent up because we're tight in our hips. So press your hip bones into the mat and squeeze your heels towards your bottom 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Legs go down, arms reach back. You're peeling your chest off. And you're going to float your legs up. And it's not about how high you come. How much of the back of the body can you sense? The back of your shoulders, your armpits, your thighs, your bottom, and your stomach is gently trying to lift. Turn your head the other way. Hands come behind your back. Your elbows gently go down. You get a stretch in your shoulders. 3 more kicks. Keep your hips down as you kick. 2, 3, legs long, arms long, reach. Turn your head again. Kick, 2, 3, stretch. Last time. Kick, 2, 3, stretch. Lower down. Sit back on your heels. Tailbone under, forehead towards your knees, and your arms towards your legs. See if you can create some space between your hips and your thighs and your stomach. So you're rounding your back, getting a counter stretch. Come on to your hands and knees. Good. Now you're going to pull the stomach muscles up and see if you can find that front to back connection that we just built. Right leg reaches straight back. Hips stay square. Both hip bones face the ground and your left hip is stacked right on top of your left knee. Lift your right leg without changing anything. You still have the muscles in your armpits working. You got your upper abs, your lower abs. See if you can do a little circle with that leg lifting up. 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse. 1. Now we're really working the booty, backs of the legs. Good. And then draw that knee in. As you stretch your left leg back, just pause. Notice if the hips can stay square. Your right knee is under your right hip, and you feel both armpits active. Stomach in as you lift that leg. Nothing changes. We don't arch our back or shift to one side. The stability of our core is keeping us centered as we move that leg. 1, 2, circle. 3, 4, 5, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower that leg down. Right leg reaches back, left arm reaches forward. See if you can feel that connection across the middle of your body. Left arm reaches out to the side, right leg reaches out to the side. The box stays square. And then come back into the center. Good. 2 more. Opening up and closing. One more time. And close. Switch sides. The left leg reaches back, the right arm stretches forward. We're staying out of our shoulder because we're connected in our armpit. Lift the leg, stomach stays lifted, and we go away from the body and back towards this midline. Away from the body and back to the midline. Nothing else changes. And then lower down. Sit back on your heels and reach your arms forward, getting a stretch underneath the arms. Pop out onto your left side of your body. Take your hand behind your head. Line up your elbows, shoulders, and hips with the edge of the mat. And then stack your legs on top of each other. So now we're gonna work the side of our body. We work the front, we work the back. Now we're gonna connect to the side. We still are thinking of our powerhouse and our stability. Can you keep your hips stacked on top of each other as you lift your top leg up and down? This right hand is pressing into the mat, helping me find some stability. Good. 2 more. Good, just feeling the side of the hip now is working. Side of the leg. Good. Now can you take that leg forward? As you bring it forward, try not to let it drop down. You gotta use the side of your leg to pick it up and keep it the level of your other hip. And then you reach it back. As it comes back, you lift your stomach and you try to keep your V of your pelvis steady rather than arching your back. Kick forward, flex that foot, kick back like you're drawing a straight line on the walls. That's it. We're gonna kick twice to the front. Kick, kick, reach back, scoop. Kick, kick, reach back. Good, this bottom leg is anchoring me. I'm standing on it. Just like everything else was imprinted on the mat, now my whole left side is stable on the mat as I'm swinging this leg. Now hold the legs together and circle around together. Front up behind your body, together. 3. Can be small. If it gets clicky, can be real small. Smaller is more strengthening. Bigger is more stretchy. You choose. Reverse, go behind. Ooh, that one got a little poppy. I'm gonna go a little smaller. I gotta use a little bit more muscle than letting my flexibility take over. One more time. Good, now lift this leg, grab your ankle and try and put your foot in front of your other leg. Now we're gonna work the inner thigh of the bottom leg, lifting it up and up and up and up and up. Good, now can we take both legs on top of each other? Let your left arm reach long and lift both legs. Make your waistline do it. It's really coming from your waist. And then lower. And again, lift and lower. The legs squeeze together. They come up like a fishtail. And lower. Good. Now you're gonna come up, bend your knees, grab your ankles, and we're gonna work the sides of our waist. So we go up and over, and then come into the middle. See if you can make a T. Try to sit on both hips. If that's too hard for your legs, make a Z sit. This shin parallel and the other foot leaned in, anchoring the hips. And you go up and over, stretch your left side, come into the middle, take your left hand on the mat. Let this arm be easy. It's not supporting you. Your waist is doing it. Your arms are light. They're an extension of them. As they come up, your waist is moving you side to side. Your waist is the guiding light of your arms. Really flowy, using the sides of the body to stretch up and over. Good, this time when we go over, stay there. And as you reach your right arm, press your right hip into the mat and create a deep side bended stretch. And come up. One more time, we go over towards our legs. Turn your head, stretch. Come up into the center and just swing your legs around to the other side. Lay out long, elbow, shoulder, hip on one side of the mat, Legs forward, hands in front. Good. Feel the length of your body. So your neck is long. You're stretching the whole right side of your body. Lift that leg to the height of your hip. You have to use the outside of your leg now as you go up and down and up and down and 3, down and 4, down, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward and back. Flex the foot and reach back and forward and back. Keep it lifted. Now we're using front, back, and the side of the leg. The whole leg is working here. The bottom of the body is pressing into the mat for stability. Now go kick, kick, reach back. Scoop your stomach, stretch it. Use your stomach and then lengthen it. One more time. And back and circle. 1. As small as you need to keep your body stable. The more stable we are, then our range can start to get really big because we're using the whole body. Then reverse, behind and forward, behind and around, all the way back behind you till you feel the back of your body, specifically the booty. Then you're going to take your ankle and make a bridge. The lower leg lifts up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lay out long on your arm as you stack your legs together and lift both legs. Feel now the waist is doing the work. And down, and up, and down like a fishtail. One more time, up and down. And press into your left hand as you come up and you stack your hips. Now we're going to use the side of the waist again for the mermaid as you stretch over, and the right hand is just light. Try to keep the shoulder from hunching. You're going up and over that arm. Inhale, come up, and exhale over, and up, and over, and up, and exhale. And the sides are moving you. One more. And then just rotate towards your feet, getting a nice stretch. Feels so good. Now you're going to take both feet facing the front of the mat again, and your hands are going to come behind you. And you're going to get a stretch in your chest. It's like a reverse push-up. It's really stretchy for the forearms. You're feeling your back arch. You're opening up the front of your body and maybe even looking up, feeling a stretch through the throat. And then you can just relax that. And one more time, you're pressing into your hands, lifting your chest, lifting your gaze, and lower. Good. One more time. Opening up, and maybe you come up into a bridge, a reverse tabletop. This is too much, you just leave it out. That's a big stretch for your chest and your hip flexors. And then lower down, and a good booty strengthener. One more time. Feel the chest opening, feel the hips lifting, strong feet, stomach in, front to back connection, and lower down. Good. Now we do finish with 2 more exercises. The teaser, so you're going to extend one leg and feel the legs squeeze together. Feel your frame of your body stay square as you reach your arms, using your stomach to roll all the way down. Arms press long. Chin to chest, roll back up. If you need to use your arms to help you get there, you find your balance. Again, it's just the movement of the waist and the opposition of your limbs. One more time. Rolling away and lifting up. Good. Lower that leg. The straight leg goes down. Grab onto the outside of your left leg and twist your body. Looking behind you, just wringing it out. And and come back into the center. Bending both legs, extend your left leg now, reach your arms long and roll down. Again, you can use your arms if you need help to get into the control of the powerhouse. Sometimes that helps. When we hold on, we can look in, we can get a little deeper. And then exhale, rolling down. Yeah, when I had surgery, my stomach muscles split like it does sometimes when you have babies. So I would do that for a long time, just holding and making sure I wasn't pushing out. And now it's knit together, I can control it without using my hands. But sometimes we need that help to get through the sticky parts. Good, and now lower that leg, grab onto the outside of your knee and twist the other way. Just feeling a lengthening through the spine and a rotation through the ribs. And come into the center, open your feet and knees like a book and round forward. Big inhale, exhale. We're going to use rolling like a ball to try to come up with no hands. If you just need to stand up in any way that feels possible for you, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, use your momentum to roll back, plant your feet, and come up to stand. Now we're going to turn and we'll take an ending of centering. So our heels come together and our toes are an inch apart, our big toes. And our hands are going to come out to the side. And again, you're feeling the length of both the front and the back of the armpit, the full extension of your limbs, the lift up through the middle of the body, all the way through the crown of the head. Rise up on all 10 toes, feeling your inner thighs zipping, your powerhouse zipping, your crown of your head growing tall. Can you keep your head on the ceiling and start to lengthen your heels towards the ground? Decompressing the body. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. This time, keep your heels lifted, bend your knees like you're sliding down a wall. Lower your heels and straighten your legs. Inhale, lift and bend. Lower and straighten. One more, lift and bend and lower and straighten, reverse. Bend and lift and straighten and lower. Bend, lift your heels, straighten your legs, lower your heels. Bend, lift your heels, straighten your legs, lower your heels. Let your arms interlace behind your back and open your chest up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, come back into the center, hands on the hips. Bring your right knee into your chest. See if you can keep your hips square, just like you did when you were doing your stomach series. You're imagining you're on the mat, the strength and stability of the rest of your body. Straighten the right leg, bend the right leg. Straighten it, bend it. Straighten it, bend it, set it down. Left knee comes in. Feel your powerhouse lift and straighten and bend. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend, set it down. Now slide that foot up the inside of your leg so you're in a turnout like our side kicks. Feel the whole left side of your body anchor into the ground and rise up through the powerhouse and straighten and bend and straighten and bend and straighten and bend, set it down. Slide the left leg up, feel the framework. Try not to compensate. You're lifting up through the right side of the body, strong right leg. And we go extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, set it down. Bend your right knee, knee to knee. So the thighs are together and you're pulling your heel towards your bottom. And then you're gonna straighten that leg back there. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend. Try not to arch or stick your belly out. Lower, one more time. Left knee comes in, knee to knee, lifting the powerhouse and straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and bend, set it down. Good, inhale, raise the arms, Open out to the side. Good. Inhale, lift up. Dive all the way forward. Place your hands on the ground. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead and bend your knees. Walk out into a plank. Feel the strength of your powerhouse. You're lifting away from the ground, zipping the legs together, strong armpits. Walk your hands back. Powerhouse lifts. Reach your arms forward and come up to stand. Open your arms out to the side and down. One more time. Inhale, raise out and up. And exhale, dive forward. And walk the hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice strong bodies. And look into the stomach as you walk your hands back. Roll up, reach your arms forward, grow tall, and open your arms out to the side. Thank you very much. Have a great day.